chairs?
It's just so uncomfortable.
Yeah, I know. It's so hot.
I'm standing and I feel uncomfortable right now.
This is weird.
It's very, like I said, I'm standing here and I'm uncomfortable. Here, why don't you stand here so you feel a little.
Right? I mean, I can't even see him.
Figure it out when we get back.
Hello. Hi, this is the Browns locker room. Can anybody hear me?
Nick's got a very significant knee injury, which is, you feel for the person. He's a great football player, as we know, but he's an even better person. So we will support him every step along the way. And then Greg Newsome has a elbow injury. You're not going to win games turning over 4 times, just not. So that was the frustrating part. We didn't play well enough as a team to win the game. Doesn't mean the guys didn't fight. Doesn't mean it was great. Wasn't great effort. It was, but we just did too many things that contributes to losing. And again, we got to take care of the football, and that's all of us. That's coaches, players. It's everything. We got to take care of that football. Good news is we got a short week. Good news is we get to be out there in front of our fans, and we don't even have to wait 7 days. So that's where our focus goes after this one. We got to own it. We got to learn from it, make us better in the long run, and then you got to be ready to roll Sunday at our place versus the Titans. And with that, I'll take any questions.
Do you believe that?
There are reports out there from NFL Network that Nick has suffered multiple torn ligaments in his knee. Is that accurate?
I can't, without imaging, I can't say. So significant knee injury.
Do you anticipate him being done for the season?
I do.
Kevin, how tough is it? You talk about him being the heart and soul of this team. To lose him, the way you did in such a big game.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Now, it's no excuse for performance. Nick, if he was here, would be telling that team they got to, there's no licking wounds. You got to move on.
How about it looked like Deshaun lost his cool a couple times with some face mask penalties. Maybe had some.
Oops.
What were your thoughts on?
Yeah, I'd have to look at them. I don't know if it was losing his cool. He felt like he couldn't get his arm out of there. They were grabbing his arm, but again, we the penalties, not fielding the punt, turnovers. It's hard to win on the road. Period. And then it's real hard to win on the road if you make it hard on yourself.
How do you think the team responded, in the wake of Nick's injury?
Yeah, I think the guys knew what they had to do. Again, you feel for the people in this case, and in Nick's case, you feel obviously for Nick. But I know Nick, and his teammates know Nick, and you have to move on in football. You got to move on and try to go win football games. So we just didn't do enough things that contribute to winning today.
How did you feel like the quarterback played?
Yeah, we just didn't play well as an offense. Obviously, have to look at it. There were some throws I'm sure he wants back. There's some play calls I want back. So you're really just not good enough as a team.
In terms of the struggles for the past game, do you think there was miscommunication? I guess what were you seeing on that for those passes?
Yeah, I don't think miscommunication. I think they did a nice job. They do a nice job of combining rush and coverage. So as you know, they can rush the passer, and we need to. You got to find ways to move it. Found a couple in there. They did a nice job.
It looked like you tried everything to help the 2 tackles, but nothing worked.
Yeah, I think they have 2 very, very good rushers, as you know. So you try to do your best to slow them down. So it's that's the challenge. But bottom line is we just didn't do enough.
Do you think that Deshaun was pressing? Especially with Nick out, do you think he was trying to do too much?
No, I don't think so. I think you're in there in the game. Obviously, at the end, it's disappointing what we did prior to that to put ourselves in a hole. Again, the giveaways are killer.
It's early, Kevin, but will your offensive plan or structure have to change significantly without Nick?
Yeah, I think it's early. Obviously, we have backups that are ready to contribute when necessary, but those are all things we'll talk about.
Were you trying to still run your game plan even though you lost Nick? And then what did you think of Jerome and Pierre?
Yeah, you can't change your game plan completely. Now, obviously, you can pivot into different areas when you lose Nick, but I thought those guys, did their job. Obviously, Jerome had a great play there. On the long run, Pierre did his job.
Coach, on the play where Nick Chubb got hurt, I'm not sure if you saw it, different angles of it. There's been criticism that potentially it was targeting towards his leg. Did you take exception to that hit?
I'm not going to comment.
How do you think Ford did overall, just in terms of catching a touchdown pass on the next play?
Yeah, Jerome, as we've told you guys all along, he's studies hard, knows what to do, runs hard. There's a reason, we like him. There's a reason he's a big part of what we do, and obviously his role will increase, and I think he's ready for that.
What can you say to your football team when you lose the magnitude of Nick Chubb? What do you say to them?
Yeah, I mean, what I tell him is, and we'll see Nick here shortly. We'll see him. Obviously not here right now, but what would Nick say in these situations? Nick is he's a team leader. He's not one to back down from anything. He's not one to feel woe is me in any way. So he's going to make sure that this team continues to fight.
On the strip sack for touchdown, did Jed just not get off the line of scrimmage fast enough?
I'd have to see it. I don't know.
Is Nick still here? Did he get?
I don't believe he's still here.
Did he go to hospital?
I don't have all the details. Yeah, I don't.
How would you say Dewan did? I know you watched the film.
Yeah, I think had one penalty maybe, but for the most part, I thought he did okay. Again, tough task, and tried to help as much as he can, but he'll continue to get better.
Do you still feel like all of your goals as a team are reachable even without him?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a team game. Nobody's bigger than the team. I don't say that to discount the person, the player, the teammate that Nick Chubb is and what he means to this organization. I'm not discounting that. But this is a team game. It's the greatest team game there is. So we got to rally, and we'll rally without Nick. He'll be in the building, I'm sure, when he's back in, and he'll support his team just like we're going to support him.
Is it especially difficult to lose him on the heels of losing your two-time All-Pro right tackle Jack Conklin? I mean, these are some pretty significant losses.
Mary Kay, I mean, that's football. It's the part of the game that all of us hate. Nobody likes it. I don't know that anybody, fans, players, like injuries. Unfortunately, it's a part of this game.
Is Miles okay?
Yes.
Kevin, on top of all that, Watson had the ball in midfield 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
How did it not work out? Was it protection alone, or was it him? Or what?
Yeah, no, it's never one person. We'll look at it, Tony. Yeah, disappointed. We felt like we were going a little bit there. It takes all 11, including coaches. We got to put those guys in position to go make plays.
You mentioned that punt bouncing all the way to the inside the 10. Looked like Donovan had a hard time all night judging those. Do you know what was going on?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. He's been very, very dependable in that role, so I don't know.
It just seemed overall from start to finish, obviously pick 6 on the first play. It just wasn't a disciplined game. It was a sloppy game, penalties, turnovers. I mean, just uncharacteristic of what you're trying to put.
Yeah, obviously disappointing. And you want to start fast. Previous week, the team came out and started fast, and that's what you want to do in this league. We didn't do that. We did not do what we set out to do. And again, 4 giveaways is just very, very, very difficult to win in this league, as everybody knows. So we'll get back on it. I'm sure there's plays that are there to be made that we will make. I promise you the guys will continue to work. And again, we're very lucky that we got a short week coming up.
Good.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Thank you.